what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. A short video for you guys, but I had to share probably my favorite arena team that you can make out there. It's not super pay to win, even though it's 3 epic champions, albeit a void in there as well, and Arbiter. I love this squad. Again, I'm not going to make this video super long because unless you guys tell me otherwise in the comments, do you want to see like a long arena video someday? Maybe we could try out like my top 5 or top 10 teams and just talk about how they all work. I'm down to do that in the future, but today I just want to kind of give you the team, give you the AI customization. We'll do a couple battles and talk about kind of substitutions as well, show you the artifacts. So without further ado, the team is so freaking strong and effective. This would be my #1 team if I didn't have like all the OP legendaries in the game, basically, that I would use to farm my Great Holly, right? If I didn't have Kymar, we'll talk about, again, like better and worse substitutions you can use for all these champions. So what is the squad here, guys? We're gonna go against a Torment team to lead things off here.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth!
Because this is a Torment-proof team. One of the reasons I like it, right? So this is the squad. We have Arbiter, Dark Elhain, Conellia, and Madame Serris. Let's quickly talk about their roles. We have Arbiter as our speed booster and our speed lead. You can use like Gorgorab is another option for you guys as well, an epic option if you don't have Arbiter yet. If you do, congratulations. I see a lot of you guys tweeting at me at CWA, by the way. When you unlock Arbiter from your missions, a lot of you guys last week, for whatever reason, must be Arbiter week here on Raid Shadow Legends. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Dark Elhain is just a daily login reward champion, and I love her, man. She's torment proof, as we said, fills a turn meter by 25% and instantly activates the A2, the hard-hitting Death's Majesty ability, whenever an ally or her receives a freeze debuff. That's an insane passive, guys. Not only that, but she's going to instantly remove the freeze and replace it with increased crit rate, crit damage, and strengthen on herself. And what's best here is she places an increased attack on herself if we didn't have Arbiter, for example, and then she comes in with a very hard-hitting A2 ability, and her A1 also smacks, man. Dark Elhain is an underrated nuker in the game. Underrated. She's so good. We have Conellia. You could substitute with a Prince Kymar. Obviously, if you have him, I would use him instead of Conellia.
I deserve better. You should have treated me better.
Or an AoE stun champion. Even if you don't have a consistent 100% stun, you could use a champion like Sola Drakes in this role. The idea here is we only have to, this is why I love this build, right? She comes in with Piece of the Deep, plays a sleep, on all enemies for 1 turn. Even Ninja on a freeze. You just need a CC champion. And the beauty of this team is, and we have a debuff for Madame Serris. The beauty is, it's not as artifact intensive, right, as a lot of other teams. We build our Arbiter with our best speed gear on our entire account, right? Your speed booster in the arena, especially if you're farming the Great Hall, you should maximize that character, that champion, to have the best speed gear that you have. You know, so Arbiter, I can't even show you the stats because they don't have the stats anymore. Why'd they remove the stats tab? She's fast. She has all my best speed gear. I think she's 367, 370 speed or so. Then we have Conellia. I'll show you all the builds in just a moment here, guys. But Conellia is the second fastest, right? So she is within speed boost range of Arbiter. That way the other team doesn't cut us. But then she CCs the enemy team, and we don't care so much about our speed on Dark Elhain and our debuffer. So again, it's less intensive in terms of artifacts, in terms of gear that you need to make a team like this work. So here we go, guys. Oh, I'm going to show you the how we're setting it up. Boom. She's already going in with Death's Majesty back to back. This is why Dark Elhain. I mean, are you kidding me? Again! Dark Elhain! She goes, boom, 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 game over. Dude, Dark Elhain, come on, man. I couldn't have asked for a better start to this. And that's why Dark Elhain against is 70k on the A1. That's why her against Torment is just like, it's an easy dub, right? Easy dub. You don't even need to beat them in the speed race because she's just instantly triggering that A2 ability whenever she gets frozen or an ally gets frozen, right? Man, I love, can you tell that I love Dark Elhain?
Oh man, you are so in love. It is crazy.
Let me show you really quickly here how the team setup is. It's not too crazy. And again, if you don't have Madame Serris, you can just use a different debuffer. I love Madame Serris because she can remove all buffs, from all enemies and then place her debuff. So I love that ability. But if you don't, you can run like a Stag Knight, a Tyrell, a War Maiden, whoever you have, right, as your debuffer there. And again, they don't have to be super fast, although it's nice to have. We want to make sure a Madame Serris and Conellia on this team, our CC champion and our debuffer, we are prioritizing accuracy. Again, I'll show you their builds, but we're going for Eagle Eye Tier 6 Mastery. We're going for accuracy chest. We're going for accuracy band. banners on these champions, okay? On our nuker, we want to go crit damage on the gauntlets. Again, we'll talk about the builds, but we also want to go attack percentage on Dark Elhain's boots. I barely ever recommend that, but Dark Elhain is going to be the exception, especially if you're using her as an anti-torment option, okay? We do have to be cognizant, though. We don't want the other team to kind of lap us at the same time, right? So Dark Elhain, we're just going to use her abilities as they are. Same thing with Arbiter. Conellia, we're going to make sure we prioritize the A2, which she should automatically anyway. And then Madame Serris, we're going to make sure we prioritize the A3. That's it. Let's go ahead and nuke down another team or two. Then I'll show you the artifacts and we'll call it a video, guys. Tell me, who is your favorite arena team? Man, this is it. This is my team, though. If I was going to pick, you know, a squad or I just love it. I love this team. It's the best team. I think it's the best team that you guys can kind of make out there without going into ultra, you know, uber amazing legendaries. Let me know if you disagree or you agree. So there we go. We sleep all the opponents. Kaimar's still alive, but who cares? Who cares, man? What, you got a crisp? You got all these pay-to-win champions. What, it was Chris, Trunda, Kaimar. Who cares, man? Who cares? Let's try to find another Torment team really quickly here. Here it is, right here. Here it is. Siffy, Arbiter, Ninja, Torment. Who cares? Who cares?
Stop this. Please stop.
We want our team to get frozen. Let me make myself a little bit smaller here. I'm hogging the camera, man. Doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter what they're gonna do. Boom! Madame Serris got frozen. Dark Elhain smacks. Listen, everybody, no matter who you're using in the arena, should build Dark Elhain just like this to at least bring her in there against Torment. It's an easy dub against every Torment team. You don't have to worry about having a cleanser on your team. She'll nuke them all to death by herself, right? You don't have to worry about anything. Dark Elhain is incredible. All right, let me show you really quickly the artifacts here. As I mentioned, I have Arbiter, obviously my best speed gear. So she's fast. And you'll notice, guys, don't be afraid of flat stats. I got a flat stat chest on Arbiter. I have defense here. I have speed. Okay, so just one. I used to have, oh no, wait. I used to have, okay, I must have upgraded. I used to have a flat stat attack on the gauntlets, but I must have gotten a better roll here. So you can see the speed, triple speed sets on my Arbiter. 367 speed, which is good, obviously, but it's not as good as some accounts. Some people 380, 390 plus speed. We got a trip roll on the banner. I don't care what I'm putting on the banner there on Arbiter. I just want it to be fast, right? Masteries wise, we want a little bit of resistance on our Arbiter, but you can build her so many different ways. I would not, you know, have to feel the need to carbon copy. For Arbiter, it's all about the, say it with me,
amazing display of violence and beauty.
Speed. For the arena, speed. We want her to go first. Madame Serris here, our debuffer. As I mentioned, guys, we have 667 on the accuracy. We want her to be accurate. That's the biggest thing, right? We have 260 speed, so pretty fast, but that's all we really care about, really. I don't care exactly what's on her. I mean, ideally, we build her with a little bit of defense, a little bit of HP, but I want accuracy on the chest. I want accuracy again on the banner. And like we talked about here, a little bit laggy, a little bit, there we go. Accuracy on the banner. Perception is good with her. I have 2 accuracy sets on her because I happen to have the better gear available. And then Eagle Eye Mastery going to be necessary for any debuffer inside the arena. All right, the other 2 here are going to be Dark Elhain and Conellia. So Conellia here, we have Eagle Eye Mastery again, guys. You can go ahead and take a look. We went down the defensive tree as well. We have in terms of artifacts, we're not really, again, too picky here. We want her fast, so she's 304 speed, right? We want her to be in range of our speed booster, 30% of Arbiter here. And then a 497 on the accuracy. Accuracy is going to be our speed and accuracy. This is going to be the most intensive kind of gear build, depending on, you know, how fast your speed lead is. But again, accuracy on the banner, accuracy on the chest. That's pretty much an obvious choice for whoever, no matter what your team you're running. That's going to be the obvious choice, accuracy and accuracy for your debuffers for the arena, either crowd control or your unless you know there's hybrid builds. There's all it's I guess I say that and then I think to myself, well, there's exceptions to every rule, isn't there, Ash? For example, speaking of exceptions to every rule, Dark Elhain, we just talked about it, but I like running Dark Elhain with attack percentage on her boots and look for speed substats elsewhere because we're seeing the enemy team anyway, right? So, you know, she's going to, it doesn't matter if she goes next or if she's the fastest champion in the world because she's going to be able to go anyway. So we don't need to make her super, super fast as we would most nukers on most teams having that Conellia on the same squad, right? Same thing against Torment teams. no-brainer to put her attack percentage on those boots rather than speed, right? We have attack percentage, we have crit damage, we have crit rate and savage gear on this champion, we have attack on the banner, crit damage on the amulet. And in terms of total stats, we don't care how squishy she is, 5,400 on the attack, 98, 257, obviously looking for 100% crit rate, not 98. And then we have Helm Smasher as our tier 6 mastery. Guys, that's gonna do it. What do you think of this team? Let me know in the comments below. And who do you use if you would recommend maybe a substitution for all of these champions? Let me know. For Dark Elhain, Magnar is my favorite epic nuker to substitute in that spot. We already talked about Arbiter. We talked about CC. I guess that covers it, guys. That covers it. Thank you so much for watching until the end of the video. I appreciate you guys. And as always, take care, guys.